Coleen Nolan says Coronation made her people are struggling to eat. Coleen Nolan has said she was uncomfortable watching King Charles' coronation at the weekend. Talking on Loose Women about events, the panellist compared the cost spent on the coronation to the fact people in the UK are struggling to afford their bills. Nolan started by explaining that she was a royalist. "It's really weird for me because I am a royalist and I've always loved the weddings. Whenever people have gone, they're a waste of time and it's a waste of money. I've always been very much like, it's amazing and it's history and everyone's celebrating." Double quote. She then added, "Actually, through the whole thing this weekend, I felt really uncomfortable. I have to say. And that's because of the state that we're all in and the economy and the fact that people are struggling to eat." Double quote. Nolan also compared the cost of the coronation, estimated at around £200 million, to the lack of funding for the NHS. "My sister, who is, as we know, very ill, she had to go to hospital and was in A&E for 20 hours before anyone saw her. And, of course, I'm the watching this spectacle going, it's all very well saying it brought £300 million in for that sector, hospitality. But can we please bring that in for the NHS because it's dying?" The former singer concluded by saying, "Someone told me it was the equivalent of us all giving £5 towards it. In the grand scheme of things, it's only £5, but it's £5 we weren't asked if we wanted to give. And if we were going to give it, maybe 66 million of us would have given it to the NHS because we'd have had a choice." Steph McGovern also compared the wealth on display to poverty in the UK, a little boy who's been going through a bin for food because his parents haven't got stuff, working with kids who don't know what shower gel is. "I'd taken them some, and some of them were asking what it was. And then, also, a family member in hospital, who's on a trolley in a corridor. That would never happen to that family." She added, "That picture, how much is that crown worth? The gold carriage worth £3 million, could we not start selling some of that off and thinking about the nurses we need or what we need to solve the poverty? The wealth divides really upsets me. And I get the history, and we have a monarch, and that's that. And so many people get so much out of it. But also, why does it have to be this extreme wealth that they have? Why can't they live more normally? That's what I find hard." A peak of 20 million people watched King Charles' coronation on Saturday, 9 million fewer than who watched his mother's funeral last year. Watch below. Howard Stern has branded King Charles a P.